Tell me to calm down. Look all around us here.
So my name is Dariaa and I was born in Zaporizhzhia, in Ukraine, in 1996. Cheerful, peaceful childhood. I was always like outside somewhere because in my city there's a lot of nature, and we have like a little island too. And we would go. I don't know if you heard about this island, Hortitsia. It's like a where the Kozatska siege were founded. So it was just very, very fun. Like I would always climb some trees, or I would. I was always outside because nature was my safe space, and yeah, it was just very, very nice. I'm very happy too. Yeah, my school was nice. I actually miss a lot of fruits and like berries because by my grandma's house, we had this tree. In Ukraine, it's called shofkovitsa, which is, I think it's in English, it's called gooseberry or goosenberry. It's like a black like berry. It stains really, really hard. But me and my friend would just climb that tree and we would just stay there forever. We just eat the berries and then we build a house there, like the little tree house. So we can always be there because that was like my favorite berry growing up. I also really, really like the holiday season, like this winter season. I miss winter a lot, like New Year and all the. Sometimes, when you on Instagram, they would show you some reels like, "Oh, do you remember this advertisement in 2004?" And I literally start crying because it was like all the memories from how you get together with family, you cook together on New Year. Because in Ukraine, unless you're very religious, we don't celebrate Christmas. We celebrate New Year. For us, like New Year is the main holiday. And we would get together with family, we would cook, we would set up a Christmas tree, and of course, some holiday movies will be on the background. So I think it's just like honestly, being with family, around people. I love our people. We stand for each other. Even if like it's just a stranger, I feel like they put everything on pause and they're like, okay, now we have this huge major enemy and the whole country got united so fast. Of course, in the beginning, like for the first months, everyone was super scared. I remember the night that it happened, February 24th, I was with my friend, he's in Kiev, and he was showing me the video of the sky, it was a rocket just flying. And we were like, I guess the war started. And I was like, are you serious right now? She's like, yes. And then I texted all my friends here and they were like, no, that's not true. It couldn't be true. And then the next morning, of course, everyone knew. So in the beginning, it was super chaotic. No one knew what to do. Super painful, super scary. We tried to do our best here. We were on the protests every day for weeks. And it's just like very hard to know that, of course, you're doing your best, but you can never do like what you need to do. You can't actually go and protect your country. Like my whole life, I was a very peaceful person, but I remember this raising anger inside of me. And I was like, if I would be in Ukraine right now, I would be fighting right now. I would be killing those bastards. It was such an interesting feeling for me. Like, oh yeah, I would like, no doubt. I would just go take this gun. I never shot a gun in my life, but I would just kill them because, and then the more time passed, the more dirt got revealed, like how they tortured us, and it's crazy. But people never stopped amaze me, Ukrainian people, how no matter what, no matter how much time passed, they would still be very hopeful. No, yeah, of course we're gonna win. Like there was never another option. Never give up. Never give away land, your families. So I'm just very proud that this is my home and this is my people and I'm a part of it. When I had, I guess when my friends started dying, actually on the front line, and where I would I would see in the news how the buildings from my city, when I grew up and I lived my whole life, they would just got bombed and destroyed. The actual, pictures or videos of people screaming and seeing this, and then my home got bombed, and then I saw the pictures of that too. So I guess, of course, you realize that the war is going on, but when you see the actual fact, like, okay, I was walking on this street when I was a kid, and now there's no more of this street. It's just like your home is being destroyed by this man and his army. And in the beginning, people were like, "Oh yeah, they're just Russians are so innocent, like they don't know what they're doing." Maybe in the beginning they didn't know, but then what they did, and it's like there's so many. I'm gonna wait. There's so many proofs of what they did, the horrible stuff that they did, and it's been more than a year. Of course, they know what they're doing. Like what? There's no excuse for them. So I guess the most scary part was like actually seeing that we're losing so much people, and then kids. It was just crazy. Mariupol was just horrible. It was it was really terrifying because I mean I was very grateful that my parents were okay and they were alive, but it was just I don't know. It was really terrifying. I was in shock for for like a week, um, and I guess it got me. Like I realized that okay, when you know that the war is going on, but you're still very hopeful. And I guess when something like this happens, you're like, okay, I need to be prepared that I can lose everything every second. And this is really uncomfortable thought that you need to get used to. But also, it makes you because I'm trying to stay positive, and I'm trying to squeeze the good essence of it. So I guess it makes me more grateful for every second that my parents are alive, that my friends are alive, that we're still fighting, that we're not giving up. Um, yeah. I'm so proud to be Ukrainian. I remember every time something would happen, like the revolutions that we had, and people would always. I'm just proud that we're never have anyone belittle us or conquer us or tell us what we need to do, where we should be as a nation. I'm genuinely believe that Ukrainians are very great nation because I don't know, we're always there for other people if they need help. We always stand for each other. And yeah, of course, I'm very proud. Every time everyone asks me, "Oh, I hear an accent. Where are you from?" I'm like, "I'm from Ukraine." And like, "Oh, I see the smile on their face," and I'm very grateful that whole world is helping us. It's just yeah. It's much more worse than you see on the media because whatever you see, it's very distant. It's like a little bites of whatever is going on. It's more horrible. And then, of course, it's been a long time, so people are starting to get used to the thought that the war is going on. They're getting more comfortable with it here, but we need like the war is still going on. It's still as bad. It's not worse. The winter is coming, so people are literally freezing to death, still fighting. So I guess try to be okay. I'm not asking for anything because already people are helping us so much, but I guess just keep the agenda on the surface. That don't forget that it's still. And I don't think that Putin will stop on Ukraine. If he conquers Ukraine, he'll just go more. So I guess trying to be not as distant from other countries, because my mindset is that we're all on this planet and we're all people and we all need to help each other because that's for our best. If every one of us try to do better for another human being, the world will be better. It's not about, oh, there's some second world country in the middle of nowhere that we need to help to. No, it's just like for our own good. We need to be kinder. We need to be more empathetic. We need to be yeah, we just need to be less distant from each other as the whole world and be kinder. I think people are forgetting, and not only forgetting, but they just like they got used to the thought that okay, the war is there, our government doing whatever they want to do, that's it. Like they have their own lives. They have their own problems that they need to be thinking about. They can't just all think about Ukraine all the time, which is normal. I'm not judging anyone. Of course, it's been more than a year. But yeah, I think it's very important to keep bringing that up. I have like distant cousins that are in Ukraine, and I don't know how it's even possible, but I feel like war is bringing only the good from them. Because you just look at those kids, like I've seen videos that they're sending me videos, and they're just like so pure, so kind, and like my relatives would ask them, oh, like if you see a person on the street, and this kid is like 3 or 4 years old, he just started talking. And then they would ask him, oh, if you would see this person on the street without arms or without legs, because, you know, they lost them in the war fighting for our country, like, what would you mock them? Would you say something? And like, no, of course, they're the heroes. And I'm watching those videos like, oh my God, the next nation of this case, like right now, they would be so much better than any other Ukrainians because they just know all the hardships. And of course, it's horrible, but I feel like it'll build their character and they would be even more united. They would be even more kind, more true to themselves. They would be real fighters. They would be amazing generation. And I just feel really bad that they're going through this right now. They're losing their homes. They're in cold, in dark, hearing the missiles. I just can't imagine. It's really breaking my heart. But I'm very hopeful because I see all these videos and I see kids being like happy still, and I think they will know the true value of life. They will know the true value of their family, of people around them. I just hope that they will survive this war, everything will be over, and they will have a very peaceful and happy childhood.
Yeah, I'm worried about the future for the psychologically. Hearing every sirens like that every day is not normal.
Yeah, it's not. Their mind is very stressed all the time. They're always scared, and of course, it'll have impact on them. Absolutely.